It's time for the match game, Hollywood Square, ours, with from St. Elsewhere, Tim Miori. From Real People, Bill Rafferty. Marcia Wallace. Willie Tyler and Lester. And Bruce Baum. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Square's Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, John Bauman thanks you, and I thank you. Shall we have a go at it? Are you ready?
Why not?
What would you like to do today?
Let's meet these luscious people over here.
All right,
Let's
audience.
ask these people to join us in a round of applause for
Good.
them.
Brisk applause as we say, hello, stars.
Here we go.
Have a seat, John. Join the stars. Right.
You got the Bauman team.
Everyone ready to have a go at it?
Yes, indeed.
Good.
How you doing?
Oh, look at that. I didn't. Isn't that?
On what you call your poor man's cabbage patch doll. You know, on the weather there now. Do you know that? Do you know why lightning does not strike in the same place twice?
No, why does a lightning strike in the same place twice?
Because the same place is not there the second time.
I love your hat.
Thank you.
Are you going to be giving out goodies later?
Of course.
Oh, good, good. I'll look forward to that. All right, Bruce.
How you doing?
Good.
Love your hat. Yes.
Let's all say hello now to our two players here, Diana Schmidt and Jack Swan. Hello there. Schmidt and Swan. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good. Let's get acquainted. Diana, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work as a nurse here in Los Angeles at a major hospital, and I'm single, and I like tennis.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I
Are
hope
you an A
so.
player?
No.
B? I'm a C minus. We could get together.
Great.
Hey, Jack.
Hi, how you doing?
Like your jacket.
Thank you, sir. Looks a lot like yours.
Yes, it does. It's very perceptive of you, Jack. Where are you from?
I live in Manhattan Beach. I work for a major hotel in Los Angeles, and one of my hobbies is I cook on a chili cook-off team, and we're called Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You're on a chili cook-off team?
Yeah.
Do you grow your own chilies?
No.
Peppers? You don't?
We have secret ingredients, which I can't divulge.
And naturally, you cube the beef?
Yes.
The director of this program, Mark Breslow, happens to be a chili maven, a supreme chili authority. He used to own a restaurant called, what was the name of that restaurant, Mark? Talk to me.
The Jailhouse.
That's right, Jailhouse Chili. It was a restaurant called Jailhouse Chili. And he told me something I didn't know. Instead of grinding the meat, you're supposed to cube it. Do you cube your meat?
Yes, we do.
Well, then you know what you're doing then. Does he know what he's doing? Right, he's okay. Now, let's begin here. You'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the stars as you can. The one who's done that most often at the end of the third round will be the winner. Go on to meet our challenging returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Diana, you won the toss. If you're ready, we'll ask you to choose A or B.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll choose A.
You're ready? Mm-hmm. All right, you want A. That's this one here.
Yes, sir.
That's a funny triangle here with the thing. All right, here we go. Vinny said.
Then he said.
He said, I went to a tough school. The 3 R's were reading, writing, and blanking. The 3 R's, reading, writing, and blanking. A tough school, operative words. Tough. What are you giggling?
College graduate. A college graduate.
You're fairly quick.
Yeah, I tell you, right on.
Fairly quick.
Fairly quick. Got my finger right on the pulse.
3 R's. Have you thought of one, Marcia?
Yes, dear. Just came to me like a flash, a hot flash.
You're too young for hot flashes.
No, I'm not. Aging by the minute up here.
Oh. Vinny said, I went to a tough school. The 3 R's were reading, writing, and blanking.
Oh, I know I'm spelling it wrong, but wrestling with an R.
Wrestling.
Right.
Yes. You mean this kind of wrestling?
Yes, yes.
Oh, all right. Okay. Bill, she said wrestling.
I wish I had said wrestling. I said reading, writing, and rioting.
Ah, a good one.
Very
Reading,
good.
writing.
Not
Is that
bad.
a good one?
Thank you very much.
Very good one.
That's good.
You got a winner?
I cubed my meat too, Gene. Do you like me better?
Yes. Anybody who cubes their meat is okay in my book.
Well, I was pretty sure of that. I would have told you that years ago if I'd known how much it meant to you.
Yes.
Who knew? Well, I got so tickled. I said, reading, writing. I said, aha, I've got it. Reading, writing, and killing, right?
Yeah,
right
but
up there in the 3 R's. So, but I like this very much, even though it's not right. Reading, writing, and running.
Running, right.
Running?
Gangs have to run. They chase people or run for the cops. What
And
do
I
you say?
teriyaki my meat before I put it in the chili.
You teriyaki yours? No kidding.
I agree with Bill over there. I
All
said
right.
writing.
You said writing, Kim. Okay. Okay, John, the 3 R's are reading, writing, and what?
Yes, I went to a very rough school, the Institute of Driver Training in Brooklyn, Gene. I said reading, writing, and roughhousing.
Reading, writing, and roughhousing. Another good
Oh,
response.
thank you so much. No match.
Diane, a lot of good answers here, but so far we don't have a match for you.
Wrestling.
Okay, Bruce.
Well, I think John and I probably get to win some money on this one, huh?
Yeah.
I got roughhousing too.
Well,
Hey.
you give him some money, and he'll give you some money.
Love your hat.
Well,
No, we were talking about a rough neighborhood, right?
rough, really rough neighborhood.
Rough neighborhood. Yeah, I lived in a rough neighborhood. Every
Really?
time I walked down,
How rough was it?
Gene is trained, isn't he? Every time I walked down the street, everybody ran, but they never caught me. Don't you think? Okay, no. Now, we thought about this particular answer. This is an interesting answer because it seems like it would fit those the other 2 R's, right? Like a rough neighborhood. It would be robbing.
Robbing. A
Robbing.
very good one.
Robbing would be good, yeah.
Reading, writing, and robbing. Excellent response.
Smart
A lot of good
dummy.
answers there. All right, Jack, let's see what we have for you. Now, you've all heard of the song, She's Got Betty Davis Eyes. Are you familiar with that song?
Sure, Gene.
Anybody like to
Sure,
hum a few
Gene.
bars? You want to hum a
It's
few
not the
bars?
easiest thing in the world to do, you know. And it has no yip yips or bull.
What was that? Wait a minute. Very good. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Well, there's a new song about ugly Edna. It's called She's Got Blank Eyes. Song's about ugly Edna. Ready, Marsh?
Yep.
Kim? Here we go, Jack. You know about the song She's Got Betty Davis Eyes. The new song about ugly Edna, it's called She's Got Blank Eyes.
Black eyes?
Black eyes. All right, that's good. He ran into a doorknob or something. 2 doorknobs.
Short girl.
Yes.
The guy and I like, you know.
Yes.
I think we're both on the same wavelength because I said.
Oh,
black.
she shot me
Wow.
out. All right.
Now, how could you even ask, do we know the song? Do we not look like a hip group?
Yeah, well, I asked you to hum a few bars, and you didn't respond.
Oh, well, I could. I was thinking along the line of a person or persons or pig, and I said my idol, Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy Eyes.
She's got Miss Piggy's eyes. That's good. Good.
Thank you, I liked it myself.
Right.
Well, I've been traveling cross country a lot, so I said red,
Red
eyes.
eye. Oh, yeah, that's what you get when you take the red eye out of L.A. to New York. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I changed my mind. I didn't come. I was getting a little tickle in my nose, and it never happened. It's a new song about ugly Edna. It's called She's Got Blank Eyes, John.
I thought I'd just mention a show that's right here on NBC, and I thought this was appropriate.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith Eyes.
You know, his eyes always look bloodshot to me when I watch him. Doesn't he look bloodshot to you, John?
He's a lovely fellow, though.
Yeah, he is.
You ever hear him sing Betty Davis Eyes? That's an experience.
Drinks a lot.
Okay, here we go.
Well, speaking of music, I had just written a song myself called Stop and Smell Mac Davis. Except for after a show. And, but I went with, because I went with Marty Feldman Eyes.
Marty Feldman Eyes, a wonderful answer.
Couldn't think of it.
Why not?
It was a big hit back here in L.A.
He did.
All right.
We were thinking about now Betty Davis. Now that's the key. See, Betty Davis, and we were trying to think of a celebrity because Betty Davis eyes, she's a celebrity.
Right.
And our second choice was E.T. eyes, but that because he or she is a movie star. But we didn't go with that. But we were close to Bruce. Close, but, crossed eyes.
Another good response. Again, we had a lot of good answers on that side, but it generated only one match. So there at the end of round one, Jack's ahead, 1-0. Round two coming up in a moment or so, but first we'd like you to watch this, if you please. Round two now. We're all set to go. There are the round two questions. Jack, you're ahead. That means you have to go first.
B, please.
B. Now, I want to point out to the stars,
Yes, Gene.
Jack is going to applaud whichever star matches him in a very special way. And you'll see that happen a little bit later. We'll see who matches Jack. Harry said, I just went on a $25 Hawaiian vacation. For that money, you don't actually go to Hawaii. Instead, they stick you in a room and give you a blank. You don't play, you match in the last round, Bill. You got it.
I certainly do.
I'll bet you do. Kim is ready. All right, the upper tier is ready. All right, Jack. Harry said, I just went on a $25 Hawaiian vacation. Well, for that money, you don't actually go to Hawaii. Instead, they stick you in a room and give you a blank.
A lay.
All right. All right, Marcia. They put one of those live floral things around your head, and
Thank
it's
you,
very
Gene. Have you
fragrant
been working
and all
at the
that.
zoo? Are you now going to tell me what a lei is, the nice floral thing?
Well, it's
Why,
fragrant,
thank you,
but
Uncle
yeah.
Gene. Listen, I hate to admit it, but I love this question.
You do.
It's so tacky. I just love it. Oh, I just love it. Lei!
Hey, it is. Hey, now, wait a minute. Jack is going to applaud you, Marcia, in a special way. Now, leave it on, Jack. You may get another match or two here. You never know. Kim?
I'm so excited.
All right, let's have a little applause for Kim, Jack. Way to go, Jack, baby. Okay, John. Hey, you don't actually go to Hawaii, instead they stick in a room and give you a blank. Not
Okay,
until I tell you
Jack.
to, Jack.
Knock yourself out.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear it for John Bauman. No? No? Are you
Well,
saying no?
I wish I got to tell you, though, I do get to travel once in a while.
Oh, you do?
I was traveling to one of these real small towns with a long name, something like the Pachawanawanabe. I pull into this fast food place. I say to the guy, hey, how do you pronounce this place we're at? Guy goes, Burger King.
He's not going to match, you can tell.
I don't think I get the hat.
My turn.
Can you do anything else with that hat, Jack?
That's it. No,
That I might like.
the fingers don't work. What do you say, Willie and Lester?
I didn't want to say it.
Looking at you.
It's you, Gene.
Okay.
It's what you said, Gene.
It's what you said, Gene.
Oh,
Now, when you go to Hawaii, first thing I guess you think about is lei, of course. But well, the next best thing is
what?
pineapple.
Pineapple. Well, you did pretty well there. You picked up 3 more. Now let's see if Diana catches up with you here with her round 2 question. Say, did you hear what Weird Willie did on his birthday?
No.
Let me tell you what he did. He couldn't find a candle, so he set fire to his blank and made a wish. That's what he did.
You're going to have to run that by me again.
Weird Willie.
Yeah.
It was his birthday.
Thank you.
Couldn't find a candle. He set fire to his blank and made a wish.
Thank you, Gene.
What does this plug into? Bruce. I mean, I just tripped over it. Plugs into Bruce?
I think it's Jack's. It plugs into Jack's hat. I think.
My electric
Bruce has been a
hat.
little
You see
quiet
Jack's hat
today,
light
so I think we ought to plug him in. There he is. Now watch him go. Watch him go. Hey, Diana, you ready? Did you hear what Weird Willie did on his birthday? He couldn't find a candle, so he set fire to his blank and made a wish.
Oh, I'm going to go with pants.
Set fire to his pants. Really? See, he couldn't find a candle. All right, Bill.
Hair.
Set fire to his hair.
Hair. I said hair.
Hair. Well, that'd be okay. His whole body, that would be one large candle.
I
Marcia?
was wondering if Jack got a lot of girls when he wore that hat. I could go for a fellow who wears that hat.
You could?
Sure.
Well, maybe I'll fix you up with Jack after the show.
All right. Wife. Set fire to his wife. And
Aha, right, good. Are you applauding her answer?
Oh, yes, I thought it was a wonderful answer. But Jack was at least 80 or 90,
Oh.
so he set fire to his house.
Aha. Well, that was a big birthday party, wasn't it, there? John, couldn't find a candle, so you set fire to his blanket and
No,
made a
I was
wish.
trying to think of something, that was kind of shaped like a candle.
So was
Gene.
I, yeah.
Reminded me of a candle.
Right.
But instead,
And this was left over from the last answer. So I said, finger.
All right. I would say that would be an excellent response.
Don't get out your hat,
Doesn't
Jack.
match.
No? Bruce?
well, I had originally gone with shorts, but I figured I was going for something like a candle also.
All right.
I went with the
So we don't have a pair of pants yet. Jack,
Yeah, the same,
what have you got?
Same situation. It's like, first thing you think about, Weird Willie. So we went with, better yet, thumb. It's close.
Thumb. All right. So, Diana, you did not indeed catch up with your second round question. The score, he's forged ahead a little more. He's 4 to nothing now. Third and final round coming up right after this. Third and final round coming up right now. Let's see what the questions are. Oh, A and B as usual. Jack, you're ahead. That means you have to go first.
Try A this time, please.
A. All right. What does A say? A says this. Long John Silver says, "Aye, that new lady pirate is really strange. Instead of having a wooden leg, she has a wooden blank." Let's see. Bill and Marcia, you don't play. Kim doesn't play. John doesn't play. Long John Silver says, "Aye, that new lady pirate is really strange. Instead of having a wooden leg, she has a wooden blank."
A wooden eye?
A wooden eye? Oops. All right.
Couldn't think of anything else.
You expect those three weirdos over there to say wooden eye? Is
I
that
hope
what you're
so.
telling us, Jack?
Talking about me.
Okay.
Would I?
Bruce, he says a wooden eye.
Well, I don't think we got a match here.
Wooden booze.
That's beautiful,
Listen,
Bruce.
Lester,
Actually, when he said wooden eye, he was talking about me, but we went with Bruce. Boob.
yeah.
He said him too.
I hope you're not offended
Oh, no, I'm not offended.
by the
I'm
wooden
not.
aspect of this question here.
That's all right.
He was the one that gave us
I'm
the answer.
broad-minded.
Oh, all right.
Thank you, Bruce.
Now, here's the way it is, Diana. You need 4 to tie, 5 to win. It can be done. It has been done. The police captain said, "The mad dentist is on the loose. He just called me and said, 'Stop me before I blink again.'" Everybody hear that? Understand it? Mad dentist on the loose. Call the police. "Stop me before I blink again." That's it. Right. Right. Mad dentist. Here we go, Diana. The police captain said, "The mad dentist is on the loose. He just called me and said, 'Stop me before I blink again.'"
Oh, I'll say pull teeth.
Yes. Diana, it was splendid meeting you. I'm sure you're a wonderful nurse. But pulling teeth is one thing that dentist does. And maybe that'll occur over here. But maybe not 4 times, which is what you need, Bill.
I'm afraid that Diane will experience more pain than having teeth pulled when she sees my answer. It was and had to be drill.
Stop me before I drill
Drill
again.
again.
Kill again, drill again.
It had to be drilled.
Is that what you have?
Life is a song cue. You come to me with teeth questions. What I've spent on this mouth, you could feed a South American country for a week. And it's not even that cute. Drill is the answer.
Drill is the answer. Well, you got to match everybody else along the line here, Diana, in order to stay in the game. Hello, Kim.
Hello.
What have you got for us?
Drill.
Drill it is. So that means Jack Swan wins the game. Right here, I'll get back to you in a moment or so. Gotta say goodbye to Diana. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Good. Listen, Diana, we're going to send some gifts your way, and many thanks to you for being here on the match game. Goodbye, Diana Schmidt. Well, sir, congratulations to you. Now, it's time to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of the set. An awesome sight, in my opinion. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities here in a moment or so. I'm going to change places with John Baumel, who will be hosting Hollywood Squares. We've got lots more excitement coming your way, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Sylvania video disc player with laser technology. You may enjoy brilliant color pictures and special effects furnished by Sylvania. And now it's time for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour with, from Trauma Center, Elfie White. Playboy centerfold, Vicky McCarty. Dan Freeberg. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
All right, we're going to be right back.
And now back to John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And here we have Jack Swan, who really could have easily been drilled by his opponent, but instead escaped by the skin of his teeth. We also have with us 3 brand new celebrities. We have Stan Freeberg, Alfie Wise, and Vicky McCarty. Welcome. Alfie Wise, you have been on Trauma Center, and you have worked with the Incredible Hulk, formerly Lou Ferrigno. How was that?
Incredible. When you're 5'5", 140 pounds, and trying to move around 300 pounds, 6'5", you move very quickly. When I started the show, I was 5'11". As you can see, this is all that's left. He's wonderful. He's wonderful and a gentleman.
Great to have you with us.
Does he miss working green?
He's not working green.
Well,
You know, it's not easy being green.
certainly used to.
No, he doesn't miss that at all. Doesn't miss it at all.
Okay, well, remember yesterday when we were running out of time and Gene Rayburn said, okay, guys, we're running out of time, be funny and short. Did that apply to you, Alfie?
The short part. Stan's the funny part. I'm the short part.
It's great to have you with us today. Okay, Jack, you calm down now? Let's play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. Now, before we get into action, we are going to reacquaint ourselves with our defending champion. Her name is Cindy Cave. She is returning today, having won yesterday 600 smackaroos. Congratulations. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself once again?
Well, I'm married to a terrific guy, and I'm the mother of a 20-month-old mischievous, lovely devil, but I adore him, and I run a construction crew in the mornings and do children's theater in the afternoon.
Amazing. Okay, great having you with us. Let's play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell. Now, whoever is ahead at that point is our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. Now, our first game is worth $100, $25 for every square either of you captures. Our champion always gets to start. That is you, Cindy. Pick a star and let's go.
I'm going to pick Vicky to start.
Okay, Vicky McCarty.
Yes, I'm ready today.
You know, Vicky's a lawyer and was a playmate, which is kind of
But this is
interesting.
harder than both combined. It's colder than when I was shooting for Playboy, and the questions are harder than the bar exam.
Here you go, Vicky. Last year, did the United States produce more bathtubs or ducks?
No. Ducks?
Yes.
That's a question, not an answer so far. Gosh, I would think with the housing boom, probably more bathtubs.
Agree or disagree, Cindy?
I'm going to disagree.
The United States produced more ducks. You were right to disagree. You get the first square. The construction crew and children's workshop woman disagreed with the lawyer and playmate and was right. Okay, Jack, pick a star.
Bill, please.
Yeah.
Bill Rafferty from Real People. If your wife is like the majority of women surveyed in Glamour magazine, Bill, when she doesn't feel like making love, does she tell you so directly or does she make up excuses?
Well, what she usually does, because we were from New York, you know, originally, she usually sneaks into the apartment and hits me with a wrench. That's usually what happens.
Not tonight, dear.
Does she make up? Give me the 2 choices again.
Does she tell you so directly? When she doesn't feel like making love, does she tell you so directly or does she hit you with a wrench? No, or does she make up excuses?
I would assume that she would tell you so directly in this liberated age.
Agree or disagree, Jack, that she would tell you so directly?
I'll disagree.
She would tell you so directly. No, you should have agreed in this case. Your
Good.
opponent gets that square and $25.
Um,
Okay, Cindy, you're off to a good start. Pick a star for me.
I'm going to pick Stan.
Okay, Stan Freberg, one of America's foremost humorists. Would you agree with that, Stan?
I don't see why not.
Is the Olympic gold medal made out of solid gold, gold-plated silver, or gold-painted plastic?
It wouldn't surprise me if it was made out of gold-plated plastic. So that's what I'll say.
Gold-painted plastic.
Painted plastic. Oh, what? Yeah, no, that's okay, same thing.
Cindy says it's gold-painted plastic for the Olympic gold medal. Agree or disagree?
I disagree. They work much too hard for it.
It is gold-plated silver. You were right to disagree, and you get the square. You probably thought it was solid gold. No matter. Okay, 75 to zip so far, Jack, and you got a critical game situation. Pick a square.
Gene to block, please.
Right, you missed this one. Cindy takes the first game. Gene Rayburn.
Ready.
According to a recent survey of 2,000 Americans, would most people rather be healthy or wealthy?
Well, see, America's been on a health kick. I mean, there are all kinds of diets, and people are eating goofy things, bulgur, wheat, and wheat germ, and look at him.
I've been trying not to.
This is pure vitamin. You think that's a mustache? That's a result of massive doses of vitamin D, right?
Man couldn't be speaking truer words.
Right. I think most people would rather be rich, though.
But he failed to say that this mustache is worth $2,000.
Why?
With the vitamins in it.
Oh, yes.
After all that, Jack, Gene Rayburn says that most people would rather be wealthy than healthy. To block, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Most people would rather be healthy. No, you should have disagreed with Gene. Your opponent gets the square and wins the first game. Good going, Cindy. 200 for you, 0 so far for you, Jack, but there's plenty of time. We'll be back to play a $200 game right after this.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. And now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
200 for Cindy, nothing so far for you, Jack, but there's still time. Cindy won the last game. You get to start this one. Pick a star.
Okay, my all-time favorite receptionist, Marcia.
Marcia Wallace.
Put on that hat, Jack, and make me hot. Come on.
According to studies reported in the book Husbands and Wives, which type of man is more likely to marry just to have sex regularly? A plumber or a lawyer?
Mildly amusing, John.
We talked about this, Marcia.
Doing the best I
Makeup.
can, Marcia.
I know. Well, I say you can't trust a lawyer. It's like him. They're so sneaky anyway, you know. Oh, mail. Lots of mail, right? Well, I thought I had met Mr. Wright, but he turned out to be Mr. Close. And he was a lawyer, so perhaps I'm a little prejudiced. But
A little?
well, all right, all right. I still say lawyers, you can't trust them in any way.
Jack, she says that a lawyer is more likely to marry just to have sex regularly. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
It is a plumber who is more likely to marry. For that reason, you should have disagreed, and your opponent gets the first square in this game and $25. Okay, Cindy, helped you out a little bit. Pick a star.
I'm going to try Vicky again.
Vicky McCarty.
I'm going to get one right, I swear. Sometime soon. I promise.
Vicky.
Yes.
You've stained your suede pants.
Oh, it should be Alfie's question. He always has suede pants. Well, leather pants.
Eat
Too
your
late.
heart out, Vicky.
According to household hints expert Mary Ellen, should you rub the stain with oatmeal or with rubber cement?
I was always told to use bread, so I imagine it's something in the grain that absorbs it, so I would use oatmeal.
Agree or disagree, Cindy?
I'm going to disagree.
You should use oatmeal. No, you should have agreed.
I
Vicky
got
knew
one
what she
right.
was talking about. Your opponent gets that square. Okay, Jack, that was good for you. Pick a star for me.
Stan, please.
Stan Freberg.
Yes, I always use tofu myself.
Stan, this isn't your day. You come home from work, and both your dog and your child bite you.
Yes.
Sound familiar? Whose mouth has more bacteria that is harmful to you? Your dog or your kid?
Very interesting question. Bacteria-wise. Well, let's see. I think I'll say that the dog's mouth has more bacteria.
Agree or disagree, Jack?
I disagree.
Your kid's mouth has more bacteria. You're right to disagree, and you get the square. Yes, Alfie.
Is that just Stan's kid's mouth or any kid's mouth?
All right.
Look, the dog doesn't
Yes.
even brush after every meal. I don't understand this.
Cindy, your move.
I'm going to go with Alfie to block, please.
Right, you missed
open
this
my
one.
mouth.
Jack wins the $200 game. Alfie, you're nervous, tense, cranky, and irritable.
Right.
You agree?
Yeah.
It may be your coffee. Which has more caffeine, instant coffee or the kind that goes drip, drip, drip?
Is there a clock or a ticker or anything? Very easy question. I am a coffee drinker. I think all of us here in the panel are.
Speak for
Speak
yourself.
for yourself.
I am. Anyway, the instant coffee, because it is freeze-dried, has most of the caffeine lost in the freezing process. So the drip, drip, drip coffee makers have much more caffeine, and it makes me more cranky.
Agree or disagree to block, Cindy?
Oh, I'm going to agree.
The kind that goes drip, drip, drip has more caffeine. Yes, you are right to agree, and you get the square and you do block. We will be back to complete our $200 game right after these messages. Watch them. 250 to 50, but the game still hangs in the balance. Okay, Jack, it's your move. Pick a square.
Bruce to block, please.
Right, you missed this one. Cindy wins yet another game. Bruce Baum, your avocado is much too hard.
Okay.
If you're in a hurry to ripen it, what does Mary Ellen, the helpful hints expert, recommend? Should you bury it in a bowl of flour or squeeze it while you're watching TV?
Okay. You got to trust me on this one, because I normally put my avocados in a drawer and close the drawer because I refuse to buy flour. So I'm going to say that the flour theory is right along those lines, and I say you put the avocado in flour.
He says you bury your avocado in a bowl of flour to ripen it. Agree or disagree, Jack?
I'll agree.
You bury it in a bowl of flour. You're right to agree, and you get the square, and you do block. All right, Cindy, take a good look at this rather complicated board and make your move.
I'm going to go with Kim, please.
Kim Miori from St. Elsewhere. Which gets better gas mileage, Kim? A new Rolls Royce or an M60 Army tank?
Well, I just bought a rabbit, so I wouldn't know. I think that the tanks get very little mileage per gallon. I'm pretty sure of this. So I would say the Rolls-Royce would get more mileage.
She says a Rolls Royce gets more mileage per tank than a tank. Agree or disagree, Cindy?
I'm going to agree.
A Rolls Royce it is. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get that square. The Rolls Royce gets 9 miles per gallon for city driving. The M60 tank gets only a half mile per gallon. Don't buy a tank to drive in the city. Jack.
That's why I used so many Rolls Royces in the Falklands, too, during that conflict. You noticed over the hills there.
Thank you, Bruce. Perhaps you can turn that into a poem.
Oh, you learn so much on this show. Oh, gosh.
Jack, pick a star for me.
Bill to block, please.
Bill,
Yes.
you're a big hairy orangutan.
Yes. That's true.
I think you're cute.
Are you faithful
And I have
to...
my own show on NBC, and I don't have to be talked to this way. Go ahead.
So does a big hairy orangutan.
Very good.
You're a big hairy orangutan, Bill. Are you faithful to one female or do you monkey around?
Oh, I just get along with anything I can get my arms around, I believe. Are you faithful to one female? Do you monkey around? Considering what orangutans look like, I think they should stick with what they find. So I'll say they stick to one mate.
Okay, Jack, he says that a big hairy orangutan is faithful. Agree or disagree to block?
I'll agree.
You monkey around. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the square and wins the second game. Okay, congratulations, Cindy. You backed into that one. Doesn't matter. $500 for you, $75 so far for Jack. Let's clear the board. We're going to move on to the next game. This one is worth $300. Once again, you get to start, Jack. Pick a star.
Willie, please.
Willie, Tyler, and Lester.
Yo.
When given a choice, does a flea prefer to hop on a man or a woman?
Man or a woman? It doesn't matter what, man or woman, dog, man or woman, human, doesn't matter. Just man or woman.
Right. People.
I know what termites like to hop on.
What?
Me. Okay, I would say, it's an interesting question. You want to give me an answer? Yeah, I would say they're essentialist. I would say linen.
Okay, Jackie says fleas prefer to hop on women. Agree or disagree for the first square in this game?
I'll disagree.
Women it is. No, you should have agreed, and your opponent gets that square. Good going. Cindy, for you. And that bell means that time is up with $525. She has done it again. Cindy Cave is our champ. Well, you've been through this once before. What you have to do right now is go over and join Gene Rayburn. Get ready for another shot at the big money. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Jack. She is a pretty tough champion.
She is.
We have found out. You have acquitted yourself nobly. However, you're leaving here with $75. And, of course, you're leaving here with a thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares and a big hand from our audience. Okay, Gene Rayburn, take it away.
Okay, John, here we go. We congratulate Cindy, second time up here. We'll be back with her and our 9 celebrities and go at the big money right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Johnny O. Here we go with a super match where Cindy can win up to $30,000. Shall we?
Oh, sure.
All right. We polled a recent studio audience, Cindy. We said, write down your best answer to this. Saint Blank. Remember, the top answer is worth $1,000, second most popular, $500, and the third answer pays $250. You may enlist the aid of any 3 of our 9 celebrities for suggestions. Whom do you want to call on first?
I'm going to call Marcia first.
Marcia,
Well,
Waltz.
in deference to the fabulous woman to my left on the panel, St. Elsewhere.
All right. Kim is a member of that cast, yes?
I twisted her arm. Twisted that.
And I'm going to call on Stan.
Stan?
Yes, thank you very much, Cindy.
Saint Stan?
Seeing as how it's the holiday season, I decided that it should be Saint Nick.
Perfect.
Saint Nick.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
And I'm going to call on Alfie because he looks like he's going to faint if I don't.
Okay, Alfie.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Now, at this point, you have an option of choosing one of those or thinking up one of your own. They've given you St. Louis, St. Nick, and St. Elsewhere. And I would just point out to you that at the time the survey was taken was, I don't know how long ago it was, but they might not necessarily have... A couple of weeks ago. I just want to point that out to you because it might affect your judgment here. What do you want to do here?
I'm going to go with my first choice.
What was that?
Kim will like it. St. Elsewhere.
St. Elsewhere. All right. We'll find out if St. Elsewhere is up there, and if so, where. St. Elsewhere. Is it under the $250 response? St. Peter is there.
Whoa, that's...
Aha. You remember St. Peter?
Oh, yeah.
St.
Nice
Peter
guy.
at the pearly gate. All right. $500 response says St. Louis.
Oh.
That was Alfie's answer. All right. Here's the last chance for St. Elsewhere. Slide the big one. Now, send out some more pep-up pills, Bobby. Listen, you've got $1,000. You're going to play the head-to-head match now with any star you choose. Now, remember, each star has a number in front of them, a 10, a 20, or 30. If you choose a star with 10, we multiply the 1,000 by 10, with the 20 of so forth, and there's one star with a 30, and if you choose that one, means you'll be playing for $30,000. All right, now it's time to make your pick.
I'm going to go with my role, Kim.
Kim, all right.
I'm
Would
so
you-
nervous.
Don't be nervous, Kim. Take the tab and pull it upwards. 10. All right, that means you're playing for $10,000. A goodly sum. Good luck to you. Ready, Kim? You'll write your response, and she'll give us a verbal answer to try to match you. Here it is. Pork blank. That's P-O-R-K blank. All right, Kim is ready. Your job is to match her for $10,000. How do you fill in that blank?
Pork chop.
Pork chop. All right, Kim. She says pork chop will match her. What do you say?
Well, you know how those Chinese, they have the barbecued, you know, and you use like a roast.
Oh, yes, right. Chinese
So I
are...
said chop.
Pep up! Pep up! You ever watch Gastineau and the New York Jets when he sacks the quarterback and does the thing? Go ahead, give us your Gastineau. Yay, Cindy, she got $12,125. Congratulations, Cindy. We'll be back in a moment to watch her doing her dance again. All right, here we go.
I used to do that for a living.
I'll hold her down here, John, while you go over there. We'll have a big reveal here. Ready, set, go. Who's got the... John had it! John Bauman had
What
it.
would she have done if she gotten to 30?
All right. We congratulate Cindy once again. We'll be back tomorrow with the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Gene Rayburn here and John Bauman.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
You're John Bauman.
The guy with the 3-0.
Say goodbye, John.
So long.
So long. Join us tomorrow.
A member of our studio audience will receive Litton's Go Anywhere microwave oven for the family room, dorm, or kitchen. Features electronic touch control, 2 memory levels, and clock furnished by Litton Microwave Cooking. This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.